Hello there, this is Phumlani M. Majosi. This is the Phumlani Majosi show where we give you a Black conservative perspective on local and global socio-economic affairs. Remember to get a copy for yourself of my book, Lessons from Past Heroes. It's a book written to inspire. It's a book on the history, the politics, and the economics of this country. So please do get your copy. In fact, it would be best if you read it before you go to vote on May 29. It's been a very interesting week. The International Monetary Fund releasing its report, World Economic Outlook, and one thing was very sort of concerning, and that is they foresee South Africa's unemployment rising this year and next year. Right now, the unemployment rate is basically, or it stands at 32%, and for this year, they are saying that it's going to rise to 33.5%, and then next year it's going to be 33.9%. That is not good, folks, given the enormous challenges that we face, where young people, the majority of them, really, they don't have jobs. The majority of the people who are unemployed, it's young people. We have to address the issues of regulation, scrapping things like minimum wage laws. They are not helpful in a country that has the highest unemployment rates in the world. We have to deal with the tax reform, reduce taxes. Taxes must be reduced to really encourage business growth and business productivity and investment, including foreign direct investment. We have to deal with the issues of education. We heard not long time ago that you have at least 81% of grade 4 learners not being able to read for meaning. Folks, I mean, the long-term impact there, it's very, very bad. So please, we need to get education right. Of course, we need to get entrepreneurship very much right. That is very, very important in addressing our problems. Entrepreneurship begins in high schools, in schools. We've got to have that entrepreneurial sort of culture in our country, and to invest in entrepreneurs. So that's very, very important to help us really tackle the issues of unemployment. And of course, let's be frank as well, we also have very high population growth rates. If we can also adjust our population growth rates, that can help, because really much of the challenges of inequality, the challenges of poverty, they are also worsened by very high population growth rates, which is something that the elite doesn't talk about much. And that is unfortunate, because that is something that is hurting us. And very much it has to do with strong economic growth. And strong economic growth will only be produced by the things that I have listed for you, that we need to deal with structural reforms in our country. We really need to work on that, because otherwise we will continue to underperform. Countries like Brazil, they have unemployment rates of 8%, Russia about 3%, India about 3%, Mexico 3%, Turkey 9%. So all these countries, they have much lower unemployment rates compared to South Africa's, where basically we have the highest unemployment rate in the world. This show proposes ideas that can help South Africa to really improve its economic growth and also improve its employment. It's very, very important that we get these things right. Our problems cannot be fixed by monetary policy, not at all. So that's where that such cannot address our problems. What needs to be done is to tackle structural reforms, as the governor of the Reserve Bank, Lesega Kganyago, has said many, many times. So that is where our focus should be, folks. So I hope you reflect on that, and remember that we have a serious joblessness crisis, and it's produced by bad public policy. I don't buy the people who say that, well, we do have policies, but it's not that we do have good policies, but it's not that, it's that they're not being implemented in the right way. I don't buy that. We have bad policies. Our labor market policies, they're just terrible. and we need to adjust there. There is a reason why international corporations that manufacture choose to go and manufacture in other countries in East Asia or so, and not here. So we need to reflect on that as well. What is going on and what it is that we can do to attract all those companies to come and start their factories here in this country. That is very important, because if they can come and start their factories here, that will help us to reduce a very, very high unemployment rate in the country. I just wanted to talk about that. The World Economic Outlook, a report by the International Monetary Fund. Remember to get your copy of my book at a bookstore near you. Lessons from Past Heroes. That's the title of my book. Remember, I am on my website, phumlanimachozi.com. I'm also on X at Phumlani M. Machozi. I'm also on Instagram at Phumlani M. Machozi. I'm also on Facebook, Phumlani M. Machozi. I'm also on LinkedIn as well, Phumlani M. Machozi. We'll chat soon.